I think a lot of the big people on the left feel like they've got MAGA coming at them from this way, social media, big tech coming at them from this way, and they don't like us, people like me, and they, especially at the DNC, they work very hard to keep us as far away from the proceedings as possible, sort of thing. They want nice people who work at a TV network who went to Columbia to come along and do that whole sort of thing. They are not ready to do what we're doing right now, sort of thing. And even for me, and I'm relatively small, you can't send out one low-level surrogate to come on my show the whole election. I'm on lists. I am out there. I'm featured in media. I have published 3 books. I have a website that does thousands of views a day. And you can't send a junior somebody to come do this show the whole election season. You don't send anyone on a major left. You don't send someone on David Pakman or Hassan. No, but none of us.
It's
You
because of
don't send
control.
anyone on any of us. It's
It
just
comes back.
insane.
It comes back to my point about the rhythm of the political street is the internet.
Yes.
And what they loved about mainstream media was it's controlled, right? You
Yes.
know the questions in advance. You can
Very
have
packaged.
topics that are embargoed, right?
Right.
You have all this negotiation before it goes on air. Versus what I love about you is literally we put this together in 24 hours. Where
Right.
I was just like, hey, let's talk about politics. You were like, oh, yeah, that sounds good. And we're getting into it. And there's a
Yes.
certain vulnerability that comes with the internet, that comes with engaging people on the internet. But the consequence, the byproduct of that vulnerability is trust, right?
Right.
Is that people start to trust you. They realize that you're speaking, authentically, and you're not trying to create this kind of corporate talk, but you're trying to create much more of a human-centered conversational focus. That's the internet. That is the rhythm of today's political street. That's why the Republicans are winning. Because to your point, they made their own street. They made their own culture, right? As
Yes.
ludicrous as it might be, and it is there on the left. To your point about yourself and other people who are creating their own networks, creating their own communities, but we don't have the resources. And I think the institutions are still in denial when it comes about to repeat it again, the power in the periphery. The fact that if you do have all these people who have the critical distance, who are making connections into their own communities, that's where legitimacy lies, right? And
Absolutely.
and